Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker with age, even though you try to stay active? Here's something most people don't know: nearly half of adults over 60 suffer from painful nighttime leg cramps. And the surprising truth is this: the biggest reason isn't just aging, it's missing the essential vitamins and minerals that keep your muscles strong and steady. Hello, I am Dr. Nana, and today I want to guide you through something that could change the way you think about your legs and your health. Take Mrs. Johnson, a 71-year-old retired teacher. For years, she thought her nightly cramps were simply a normal part of getting older. But when we looked deeper, we uncovered the real cause. And it wasn't age at all, it was something much simpler, and something she could actually fix. That's why today's video matters. If you've ever jolted awake at night with a painful cramp, or felt your legs heavy and weak when climbing stairs, then this message is for you. So let me ask you, have you ever experienced cramps in your legs at night? Drop a 1 in the comments if yes, or oh if never. I promise we read and respond to every single comment, because your story matters. By the end of this video, you'll discover the 7 essential vitamins and minerals that protect your legs from weakness, pain, and even falls. Some of them may truly surprise you. And before we dive in, let me gently remind you to subscribe to Senior Health Boost so you never miss another life-changing health tip designed especially for older adults like you. Now let's begin with one of the most overlooked nutrients: magnesium. Often called the relaxation mineral, magnesium plays a crucial role in keeping your muscles calm and pain-free. Yet many older adults don't realize how essential it is. Scientifically, magnesium helps regulate nerve signals and muscle contractions. Without enough of it, your muscles may fire off at the wrong time, leading to painful spasms. In fact, a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people with low magnesium levels were twice as likely to experience nighttime leg cramps compared to those with healthy levels. That's not just coincidence, that's your body crying out for what it's missing. Take Robert, a 68-year-old grandfather from Ohio. He loved gardening, but dreaded the evenings when his calves would lock in cramps so painful they brought tears to his eyes. He thought the problem was poor circulation. But after a simple blood test, his doctor discovered his magnesium was far below normal. Once Robert added magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and whole grains into his diet, within weeks the cramps grew less frequent. His energy for gardening returned, and he told me, "I never knew something so small could make such a big difference." So, what can you do starting today? The simplest step is to add magnesium-rich foods into your daily routine. A handful of cashews in the afternoon, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds on your salad, or swapping white bread for whole grain bread can steadily boost your intake. Some people also benefit from supplements, but always check with your doctor first, especially if you're taking other medications. And here's a little surprise: when magnesium pairs with vitamin B6, the two work together like dance partners, helping your muscles relax even more smoothly at night. We'll talk more about that powerful combination later. But before we get there, let's move to another mineral, one that quietly controls the fluid balance in your body. Without it, cramps and even irregular heartbeats can sneak up on you. That mineral is potassium. Potassium is often called the body's natural electrolyte. Every single muscle contraction in your body, including those in your legs, depends on a careful balance of potassium inside your cells. When levels drop, the electrical signals that tell your muscles to contract and relax become erratic. That's why low potassium doesn't just trigger cramps, it can also lead to irregular heartbeats. And here's the alarming truth: according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, fewer than 2% of US adults get the recommended daily amount of potassium. Despite it being one of the most abundant minerals in nature, so many people still fall short. Let's look at Helen, a 74-year-old former librarian. She loved her morning walks in the park. But lately, she found herself stopping halfway, clutching her calf as if a knot had tied itself inside. She assumed it was arthritis. But when her doctor reviewed her diet, the truth became clear. Helen rarely ate fruits or beans, and her potassium intake was far below normal. Her solution was simple: a banana with breakfast, bake sweet potatoes a couple of times a week. Within a month, her legs felt lighter, her stamina returned, and soon she was finishing her walks again, smiling at the freedom she thought she had lost. And that's just the beginning. Because while magnesium and potassium play a powerful role, there are still more hidden nutrients that decide whether your legs stay strong or give out when you need them most. In the next section, we'll uncover the next surprising key to protecting your strength and independence. In the last section, we uncovered how magnesium and potassium play a powerful role in keeping your legs steady, your muscles calm, and your nights cramp-free. Now, let's continue, because if you've ever felt your legs give out too quickly after just a little activity, the next piece of the puzzle might surprise you. If you've battled cramps after light exercise, or if you've noticed your legs fatiguing faster than they should, it might not be weakness at all. More often, it's your body's way of saying something is missing potassium. The good news? Fixing it can be both practical and delicious. Think of a ripe avocado spread on whole grain toast, a warm bowl of lentil soup on a cool evening, or roasted sweet potatoes fresh out of the oven. For fruit lovers, the classic banana really does live up to its reputation. A banana a day can help keep cramps away. But here's something most people never expect. Potassium doesn't work alone. Its relationship with sodium is like a seesaw. Too much salt in your diet tips the balance, pushing potassium out of line and leaving you with swelling, stiffness, and muscle fatigue. Processed foods are often the hidden culprit. They pack in sodium while robbing your body of the balance it needs. When you cut back on processed meals and lean toward potassium-rich choices, it's like giving your legs a breath of fresh air, restoring lightness and strength in each step. And as important as potassium is, the next mineral takes us even deeper. This one doesn't just protect your muscles, it builds the very framework that allows your body to stand tall and strong. I'm talking about calcium. Most of us grew up hearing that calcium builds strong bones, but what many don't realize is how vital it also is for your muscles. Calcium is the element that allows your muscles to contract and relax on command. Without it, your legs may feel heavy, shaky, or prone to sudden cramps. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that older adults who don't meet their daily calcium needs face a much higher risk of falls and fractures. This isn't just about preventing osteoporosis. It's about ensuring that every step you take feels secure. When calcium levels drop, your muscles can't properly receive the go and stop signals sent by your nerves. That's when your legs may feel unsteady or stairs may suddenly seem harder to climb. It's almost like trying to drive a car with faulty brakes. You're moving, but you never feel fully in control. That's why consistent calcium intake is so important. It not only keeps bones strong, but it helps maintain the coordination and responsiveness of your muscles. And the best news? It's not difficult to add into your daily routine. A glass of fortified milk at breakfast, a slice of cheese with lunch, or a serving of kale or broccoli with dinner can quickly add up. Almonds are another smart, heart-healthy snack that also happen to deliver a solid dose of calcium. These small, consistent habits are like building blocks, creating a foundation of support for your legs. Over time, they guard against the slow erosion that silently weakens both bone and muscle. So let me ask you, do you think you're getting enough calcium each day? Comment a 1 if yes, or oh if you're not sure. Let's learn from each other in the comments, because your input might encourage someone else to pay attention to their own nutrition. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost so you never miss important tips like these, tips designed to keep your legs steady, your muscles strong, and your independence intact. But calcium, as powerful as it is, doesn't work alone. Your body actually needs a very specific partner to use the calcium you eat. Without it, calcium can't reach your bones and muscles where it's needed most. That partner is none other than vitamin D. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, and for older adults it truly can make the difference between legs that feel steady and legs that constantly struggle. Scientifically, vitamin D acts like the key that unlocks calcium, helping your body absorb it and use it properly to strengthen both bones and muscles. Without enough vitamin D, even a diet rich in calcium won't protect you fully. The research here is sobering. The Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with low vitamin D levels were nearly twice as likely to suffer from muscle weakness and falls compared to those with healthy levels. That's not just numbers, that's a wake-up call. Let me tell you about Margaret, a 72-year-old grandmother who loved baking cookies for her grandchildren. She spent most of her days indoors, especially during the winter months, and relied almost entirely on her diet for nutrients. Over time, she noticed her legs weakening. Then one cold morning, she slipped on her front steps and fractured her hip. At the hospital, her doctor discovered her vitamin D levels were dangerously low. With a combination of daily supplements and a simple routine of short morning walks, Margaret slowly regained her strength. Today, she says, stepping into the sunshine doesn't just feel refreshing, it feels like medicine for her body. And Margaret's story is not unusual. Vitamin D deficiency often creeps in quietly. It doesn't announce itself with dramatic symptoms. Instead, it lowers your strength, undermines your balance, and chips away at your confidence with every step. But here's the encouraging part. Correcting it doesn't require drastic change. Sometimes just 15 minutes of morning sunlight on your arms and face a few times a week is enough. Adding foods like salmon, fortified milk, or eggs is another simple, practical way to boost levels. For many, the combination of sunlight, diet, and supplements when needed can be life-changing. And this brings us to a critical turning point. Because while calcium and vitamin D work together to strengthen bones and muscles, there's yet another nutrient waiting to be uncovered, one that fuels your energy and keeps your blood flowing to every cell. In the next section, we'll explore how this often overlooked vitamin can restore vitality to your legs and confidence to your steps. For those living in colder states, sunlight can be scarce, and supplements may be necessary to keep vitamin D levels steady. Of course, it's always best to check with your doctor before starting anything new. But here's something you may not expect. Even with enough calcium and vitamin D, your body still needs one more nutrient to ensure calcium ends up exactly where it belongs, in your bones, not clogging your blood vessels. That missing piece is vitamin K2. It doesn't get the same spotlight as calcium or vitamin D, but it is just as essential for strong legs and lifelong independence. Think of K2 as the traffic director for calcium. Without it, calcium can drift into the wrong places, like your arteries, leading to stiffness and long-term cardiovascular problems. With K2, calcium is guided straight into your bones, reinforcing them, making them denser, and reducing the risk of fractures. The science is convincing. A large European study revealed that people with higher vitamin K2 intake had up to 50% lower risk of bone fractures compared to those with little K2 in their diets. That's not a small improvement. That's the difference between walking confidently into your 70s and 80s, or facing years of fragile bones and fear of falling. This also helps explain why certain cultures age differently. In Japan, where traditional foods like natto, a fermented soybean dish, are rich in vitamin K2, older adults often maintain bone strength and mobility well into advanced age. It's not just what they eat, it's how their bodies use it. So, where can you find K2 in your own diet? It's naturally present in certain cheeses, fermented foods like natto, and animal products such as chicken and liver. The challenge is that many Americans don't eat enough of these foods to reach healthy levels. But even small, consistent additions can make a big impact over time. Something as simple as including a slice of cheese at lunch or enjoying fermented foods more regularly can quietly strengthen your bones and muscles, day after day. Now let me ask, before today, had you ever heard of vitamin K2? Type A1 in the comments if yes, or O if this is your first time. I read every response, and your story might inspire someone else. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost, so you never miss these lesser-known but life-changing health tips that keep your legs strong and steady. But here's where things get even more interesting. While K2 ensures calcium is delivered into your bones, there's another vitamin that works on an entirely different level. This one focuses on your nervous system, protecting your legs from the numbness, tingling, and weakness that often creep in with age. That essential nutrient is vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is often called the guardian of the nervous system. Without it, the legs are among the very first areas to show trouble. This vitamin protects the insulation around your nerves, allowing signals from your brain to travel smoothly down into your muscles. When B12 is low, those signals break down. That's when you may feel numbness, pins and needles, tingling, or a sense of weakness that makes every step less certain. According to the National Institutes of Health, nearly 1 in 5 adults over 60 has a vitamin B12 deficiency, often without realizing it. That silent gap quietly robs people of mobility and independence. Take Thomas, a 75-year-old retired carpenter. He began noticing a strange tingling in his feet, like he was constantly walking on needles. At first, he dismissed it as just aging, but the sensation grew worse. Soon, even standing at his workbench, a place that had defined his career, became difficult. When his doctor ran tests, the cause became clear. His B12 levels were dangerously low, a common problem for older adults whose stomachs no longer absorb nutrients as efficiently. With a series of B12 injections and small dietary changes, adding more fish and eggs, Thomas slowly regained sensation and strength. Today, he says those treatments gave him back the steady stride he thought he had lost forever. This is what makes B12 deficiency so dangerous. It can mimic aging itself. Many people accept weakness or numbness as an inevitable part of getting older, when in fact it's often preventable. Regularly eating lean meats, fish, eggs, or fortified cereals can help keep B12 levels healthy. For some, supplements or injections are necessary, but the important message is this: B12 is not optional if you want your legs to carry you with strength and stability. And here's the key takeaway: nutrients don't work in isolation. Magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K2, and vitamin B12 all connect like puzzle pieces, building the framework for strength, balance, and confidence in your steps. And yet, there's still more. Because the next nutrient will uncover fuels energy at the deepest level, helping your blood carry oxygen, protecting against fatigue, and keeping your muscles alive with strength. That story begins on the next page. For some people, especially those taking certain medications, supplements, or even injections may be necessary to fill in the gaps. The key message is simple: protecting your nerves is just as important as strengthening your bones and muscles. Without nerve health, your legs can't respond, no matter how strong your muscles are. And this is where another overlooked nutrient comes into play: a vitamin that works hand in hand with magnesium to help your muscles fire smoothly and keep those stubborn nighttime cramps from robbing you of rest. That nutrient is vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 rarely makes headlines, but its role is far more powerful than most people realize. It supports one of the most critical processes in the body: your muscles' ability to use protein as fuel. Without enough B6, your muscles don't process nutrients efficiently. The result? Legs that feel heavy, sluggish, or weak even when you think you're eating well. Scientists have long recognized B6's role in supporting neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers that keep your muscles and nerves in sync. When B6 is low, those signals stumble. Messages from your brain don't reach your muscles as quickly or as clearly, leaving your legs underpowered when you need them most. But what makes vitamin B6 especially remarkable is how it partners with magnesium. Think of them as a perfectly choreographed duo. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, releasing the tension that builds up during the day. B6, on the other hand, ensures that protein metabolism keeps muscles strong, nourished, and ready for action. A clinical trial published in Magnesium Research demonstrated just how powerful this pairing can be. Participants who combined magnesium with B6 experienced fewer nighttime leg cramps compared to those who took magnesium alone. That's a strong reminder: nutrients rarely work in isolation. They support one another, creating balance, rhythm, and resilience inside your body. Consider Linda, a 70-year-old choir singer. For months, she battled severe nighttime cramps that interrupted her sleep and drained her energy before rehearsals. She already ate a balanced diet, and she even tried magnesium supplements on their own. But the problem persisted. Then her doctor added vitamin B6 through foods like salmon, chicken, and potatoes. Within weeks, everything changed. The cramps eased. Her energy returned. She could once again stand through long choir practices without fear of her legs giving out. She later told me, "It felt like a switch flipped in my body." The practical fixes are simple and tasty. A serving of baked salmon, roasted chicken, or even a humble banana can meaningfully boost your B6 levels. Potatoes, one of the most familiar comfort foods in America, are also excellent sources. And when paired with magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, or leafy greens, B6 can become the final piece of the puzzle that restores balance, energy, and restful sleep. Stepping back, the bigger picture: know that we've uncovered how each of these 7 nutrients plays its role. It's time to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Because while vitamins and minerals are crucial, they're only part of the story. The lifestyle choices you make every single day will always have the greatest impact on the strength of your legs, your independence, and the quality of your life. Today, you've seen how 7 essential vitamins and minerals: magnesium, potassium, calcium, vitamin D, vitamin K2, vitamin B12, and vitamin B6 work together to protect your legs from cramps, weakness, and even dangerous falls. Each one matters on its own, but together, they create a shield of protection that allows you to stay strong, mobile, and independent. But remember, it's not about one food, one pill, or one quick fix. Real health is built on steady, daily habits. Eating a balanced diet, Moving your body regularly and making mindful choices will keep your legs strong enough to carry you toward the moments that matter most. Think about what those moments could be for you. Playing with your grandchildren without fear of falling. Taking a walk in the park and finishing the loop with energy to spare. Carrying groceries into your home without needing to pause. Or simply moving through your house with confidence, not hesitation. Your health is not behind you, it's right here, in the choices you make today. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these nutrients do you think you're missing the most? And which one will you start focusing on today? Share your answer in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else who is struggling right now. And if this video helped you, I have one small request. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Senior Health Boost. Every like, every comment, and every subscription helps this channel grow, and it tells us that you believe in this mission of keeping older adults strong, safe, and independent. So, thank you for being here. Stay strong, stay steady, and remember you're never too old to reclaim your strength. I'm Dr. Nana, and I'll see you in the next video here on Senior Health Boost.